Hi, so in this video, I will be discussing the KSET 2024, that is November 2024, as this exam recently has been happened. So, in this video, I will be discussing KSET 2024 November Life Science question paper. Life Science question paper. So, let's begin with the video. Read out the first question. The dimple formed during gastrulation in a frog on a embryo surface, roughly 180-degree opposite the point of sperm entry, is called as. So this particular during the gastrulation process, if the sperm enters here, so the dimple which get formed during the gastrulation in this spot, that will be called as the blastopore. So this 1 4 is the right answer. Next question. What emerges from the seed first to enhance water uptake? So soon after a particular seed sown in a soil, so it will start germinating. So this particular germination takes place from a particular point that is called as micropyle. So that is micropolar part of the seed where actual seed germination takes place. So as soon as this seed undergo germination, this seed will form a radical, that is radical radical that is root apex. This root, as soon as it formed, it will be absorbing water, and this will send out the absorbed water to a leaves for a photosynthesis. So the radical, it will enhance the water uptake. So fourth one is the right answer for this question. The next question. The metamorphic changes of a frog's development are brought about by. So this metamorphic changes, that is the process of metamorphosis, where one form of organism will get converted into another form. Here in case of the frog, the tadpole stage of a frog will get converted into a adult frog. So adult frog, so this conversion of tadpole stage into a adult frog is basically one of the hormonal hormonal based. So in case of this particular frog metamorphosis, where this particular thyroid hormone which is necessary, this thyroid hormone, that is thyroxine, that is thyroxine. This thyroxine, it is one of the iodine based hormone. If there is no iodine, then there is no development or there is no metamorphosis can be observed. So this thyroid hormone can help in the metamorphosis process in case of the frog. So B is the right answer, that is 2 is the right answer. Then next question, fourth one. The enzyme which converts testosterone into estrogen, that plays a crucial role in sex determination, is called. So here they are mainly emphasizing on the enzyme which convert this testosterone into the estrogen. Here the enzyme called the aromatase aromatase. This enzyme is commonly called as estrogen synthetase. Estrogen synthetase, or it will be called as estrogen synthase enzyme. So the name itself suggests this particular hormone, that is aromatase, will convert a particular testosterone, that is a particular androgen, into a estrogen. So that is this aromatase. This aromatase will convert a particular testosterone, that is androgen, into a particular hormone, that is estrogen. So A option is the right answer for this question. Then read out the next question. Caspases are strong proteases which, when activated, they cause. So, caspases, the term caspases or the caspases, these caspases, they will ensure in the, or they will play a part, they play a part in a, or these caspases, they may basically belong to a family of cystin proteases. These proteases are the proteins, they will be a essential molecule in a programmed cell death, programmed cell death, or we can call it as apoptosis. So that is a cell death. Here these caspases, they play a role in a cell death, where these caspases, they will help or ensure the the cellular components degraded in a controlled manner, so that there is a less or minimal effect on the surrounding a cell or a tissues. So this is regarding the caspases. These caspases are the family, or a cystin proteases family, belong to a cystin proteases family. They take a part in a programmed cell or a apoptosis. So for fifth, A2 is the right answer. Then sixth question. The agents responsible for developmental disruptions are called. So the agents responsible for developmental disruptions are called. Here, developmental disruptions are that is mainly because of the teratogen. These are teratogen. These are the chemicals. That interferes with human embryonic development, human fetal, or we can call it as a human fetal development. And these teratogens are commonly maybe a mercury or a alcohol. So when a woman is pregnant, should avoid some of the harmful molecules like these alcohol, cigarettes, and some of the harmful molecules, that is mercury and all. She should avoid these molecules, and these molecules are commonly called as teratogens, and these will affect the developmental stages of a embryo or a fetal. So it may a cause birth defects. birth defects. So here in this question they are asking regarding the developmental disruption, that is nothing but the defects of a baby. So that is 2 is the right answer for this question. Then read out the next question. This is 7th question. Which of the combinations of metabolites listed below is involved in feedback inhibition of pyruvate dehydrogenase? So, this is basically regarding the feedback inhibition of a pyruvate dehydrogenase. This pyruvate dehydrogenase will be done through two molecules, that is acetyl CoA and one more thing, that is NADH. So, this NADH, it will inhibits the pyruvate dehydrogenase enzyme complex formation, enzyme complex. So it totally avoid the formation of this enzyme complex. Then this acetyl CoA, it also take a part, or it will directly disrupts the activity disrupts the activity of the pyruvate dehydrogenase. Dehydrogenase. So the correct answer for this question will be, that is 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So that is 2 option is the right answer for this question. Then read out the 8th question. This is 8th question. Which one of the following combinations of secondary metabolite biosynthetic pathway biosynthetic pathway results in the biosynthesis of terpenes? So this terpenes is basically synthesized by this mevalonic acid and MEP pathway. So through these two molecules, a particular biosynthesis of terpenes takes place. So 3 is the right answer for this question. The next question. Which of the following is not the moist tropical forest? Here, not a moist tropical forest, or not a moist tropical forest, that is a subalpine forest. So this subalpine forest, it is considered as a not a moist tropical forest. So this alpine forest, it will be seen in high mountainous regions, like Himalayas regions. So there will not come across a tropical forest. So 3 is the right answer for this question. Then 10th question. Which of the following wavelength of light is responsible for stomatal movements in leaves of well-watered plants growing in natural environment? So for this one is the right answer. Fourth one is the right answer. So next one, 11th one. Match the plant metabolites in column A with their corresponding detection tests in the column B. So here alkaloids, these uh, alkaloids will be detected with some of the tests. Alkaloids, they will be done or detected by some of the tests like dragon Dragendorf's test, then Mayer's test, and one more thing, that is Hager's test. So these are the three tests will be done for this particular metabolite, that is alkaloid. Then comes the flavonoids. It is also a metabolite where this one will be done through the alkaline reagent test. Then one more test, that is Shinot's test. Then the triterpenoids is done with horizon test. So alkaloid, that is Mayer's test. Flavonoids, that is Shinot's test. Triterpenoids, that is horizon test. So A2 B4 C3, that is Sulcosy test. D1, that is 3 is the right answer. Then 12th one. So this one has to check once because I have little confusion. So we'll discuss later. So directly we'll begin with the 13th question. 13th question. CO3, 12 CO2, 12, 13 CO3 are used for which of the following physiological studies? That is the ratio of C3 and C4 pathway of CO2 fixation. So 1 is the right answer for this question. Then 14th question. Which of the following combinations of statement is correct for secondary metabolites? Here, they protect plants against being eaten by herbivores and against being infected by microbial pathogens. This is true regarding the secondary metabolites. Then, second one, terpenes, the largest class of secondary metabolites, are synthesized by methyl erythritol phosphate. So, it is also true. Then, third one, the most abundant classes of phenolic compounds in plants are derived from phenylalanine. It is also true with the secondary metabolites. Then, alkaloids are nickel containing secondary metabolites in plants. This is false regarding the statement. So, 1, 2, 3 are right, fourth one is wrong. Here 4 is given, 4 is given, 4 is given. So, this one is the right one. So, 3 is the right answer for this question. Then 15th one, the animals which excrete ammonia are called. So those are commonly called as what? Ammonotelic animals. So these ammonotelic organisms, they will be present in a aquatic medium where the excretion is done through the help of the gills and also through the body surface. These ammonotelic animals will be seen in fishes and some of the furiferants. So this B is the right answer. Sorry, ammonotelic animals, 3 is the right answer for this question. Then 16th one, a single cell layer of granulosa surrounding a oocyte is called as, that is corona radiata. So direct answer 16.1 is the right answer. Then next question, that is 17th question. Dash hormone increases appetite in humans and rats. In humans and rats, the hormone which increase appetite, that is ghrelin. So 3 is the right answer. as this will increase appetite, so this one will be called as hunger hormone, as it will stimulate the release of appetite stimulating neurotransmitters. So due to the release of neurotransmitters, the appetite in case of these humans and rats, it will get increased. So 3 is the right answer for this question. Then 18th one 18th one, the opening of bile duct into the duodenum is guarded by. So this opening of bile duct into duodenum is done by or guarded by the sphincter of Oddi. So this sphincter of Oddi, so this one where it will usually controls the flow of digestive juices, the digestive juices like bile and pancreatic juice. So this particular duct from a particular liver and a pancreas. So pancreas will secrete a pancreatic juice and liver will secrete a bile. So these bile and pancreatic juice will get released into a first part of the duodenum, where this particular opening of a hepatopancreatic duct into the duodenum, it will be guarded by this particular sphincter of Oddi. So 3 is the right answer. The next question, animals that depends on external sources for body heat are called as, that is ectotherms. These ectotherms are commonly called as cold blooded animals. So these cold blooded animals, they depend on external source external sources for body heat. It means they cannot regulate their body temperature, so these animals, they will be dependent on the external source. So these external source may be a heat source, a sunlight, etc. So these ectotherms, so some of the example for these ectotherms, that is reptiles, fishes, amphibians, invertebrates, then iguanas. So these are the example for these ectotherms. Their body heat cannot be controlled or they cannot regulate. So one is the right answer. Here homeotherms, the example birds and mammals, then endotherms and homeotherms, where they maintain the constant body temperature. So right answer for this one will be 1. Then 20th question, so megakaryocytes are increased in bone marrow by the hormone thrombopoietin, which is secreted from, so that is from erythrocytes. So 4 is the right answer for this 20th question. Then 21st question, where heart rate increases due to the release of, the heart rate will get increases because of the epinephrine. So it is a hormone released from the adrenal medulla, and this particular hormone is called as one of the 3F hormone or the emergency hormone. This particular epinephrine, or it can be called as adrenaline hormone. So this adrenaline hormone will increase heart rate. So 2 is the right answer. The next question, 22. The dash serves as a relay station and a synaptic integrating center for preliminary processing of all sensory inputs on its way to a cortex. So, in a brain, you'll come across a thalamus. So, this thalamus part of the brain where the all sensory structures or sensory connections, everything is under the control of this thalamus, and this thalamus has a connection with the cerebral cortex and has a sensory input or the sensory function where it will perform all necessary functions like vision, body balance, vision, smell, touch, everything is done by this thalamus. So 22, 1 is the right answer. Next question, 23rd. The phenomenon of masking the effect of one dominant gene by another gene is called. So this one will be called as epistasis, for where the masking of a gene takes place where a dominant gene will mask a recessive or the another gene recessive or the another gene. So it is one of the epistasis, it is one of the variation on the Mendel's law of inheritance where the non where the non-allelic gene pair, it will hide the effect of the another gene, that is a masking effect. So 3 is the right answer for this one. So you can take an example where a gene which decides the height of a individual, height in a plants, so where the tall gene or the tall allele, it will mask the short allele. So 3 is the right answer for this question. Then 24th, which of the following statement about phenocopy is correct? Here, phenocopy, where it will be incorrect. Following statement about phenocopy is correct, where it is induced by environmental factors. So, phenocopy, so where it is seen, for example, if you go to parlor and make a changes in your hair color, then change in a hair color, or if you do a bleaching of your hair, then that can be considered as one of the environmental factor, and it is totally against, or it is not at all related with a genetic makeup or a genotype. So it is just a variation in an organism's phenotype, so it is considered as a environmental factors. 24, 2 is the right answer. Then 25, who discovered linkage and crossing over. So this linkage and crossing over done by two scientists. One is Reginald Punnett, another one is Bateson. These two scientists, they togetherly discovered or co-discovered this gene linkage process, and they did their work in a sweet peas and a poultry, and through their discovery they have explained there is something there is a partial coupling in a organism's body and they named it as a linkage. So 3 is the right answer for this particular question. So I have discussed 25 questions in this video. We'll solve some more question in a next video. Please do follow.